What's up, fellas? Welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And I'm celebrating with my Valentine, actually, sitting right here. Myself. I wanted to sit down and make a little bit of an update video on what is going on since the bike crash. I just went for like a 90-minute walk through the entirety of downtown San Diego because I was bored and wanted to get some sunshine. And also today is the first day that I can walk. And that's not actually because of my bike crash, but I'm not kidding, the worst 2 blisters I've ever had on the bottom of my feet ever. This is like so gross. But I actually got these blisters a few days before the bike crash happened from a pair of shoes. It was on directly on the ball of my foot. I'm not gonna show a picture because that's gross and I don't give out feet pics for free. Or for currency. I don't give feet pics out at all. My left one healed relatively quickly, but then my right one, I'm not kidding, has been the source of so much pain over the last week for me where I couldn't even walk normally. Like, then my left knee was actually giving me pain because of how much I was favoring my right foot. I couldn't put any weight on my right foot, so I was basically limping around all the time. And it just hurt to stand up and walk around. And then I was like, why is this hurting so bad? Why is this blister not getting better? What is wrong with my foot, basically? Because I'm like, this isn't a normal blister. What is happening here? Then this morning, I found out that there was actually a blister underneath the blister, which was the source of the pain. So this was literally the deepest blister I've ever encountered in my life. This is so gross because I popped the top one and then I was like, why is it still hurting? I popped the blister. Then this morning I was like, I'm so sick and tired of feeling this pain on the bottom of my foot and not being able to stand. Oh my gosh. I did my own investigation into this blister and discovered that there was a blister underneath. Popped it, and now I can walk normally, and let me tell you, oh my goodness. Like, walking without pain and even just being able to stand up in any pair of shoes and walk around without pain, without favoring my left leg, oh, I feel so much better. Anyways, in terms of my injuries from the bike crash, everything is doing a lot better. Things are like slowly healing. Like my shoulder looks a lot better. It's still a bit bruised. My knee on my right foot is looking a little green, but that's gross. And then this is healing slowly and surely. And then I have like my hip bruise, which I'm not going to show right now, but that one looks like a galaxy still and it looks green, which is disgusting, but it's healing. And then in terms of my head, it's definitely getting a lot better. For the last 7 days since the bike accident, I have really been wrestling with the decision, am I going to do the marathon? Am I not going to do the marathon? The marathon is in 5 weeks now. About 5 weeks, a little bit less. And I just came to the conclusion last week when after the crash, obviously with the concussion and then my foot and not being able to walk on it for so long. From my own health standpoint and for my own mental headspace, I'm just not gonna worry about running the marathon right now. I'm really upset actually because I was really looking forward to it and it was something that I really wanted to do because I thought it'd be fun. And I'm really sad because I'm also letting my friend down who was gonna run it too. But with I think had I not had the head injury, I think I would have pushed through obviously, but I just can't imagine running the long runs right now because I haven't run for the last week. The thought of increasing my mileage so much over the next couple weeks to excessive amounts and then putting that strain on my body and my head, I just feel is not a good idea. And the whole point of the marathon was to have fun with it. Obviously I was not doing it for to qualify to anything or to even PR. It was really just for fun. So I really need to put my health at the forefront here, which I'm just sad that I obviously put it on the internet and got everyone excited for this journey. And I wasn't even able really to make much content around it, obviously, because then I got in the crash. So I'm sorry that I'm not gonna be able to do it. In terms of next races, for right now, I'm just gonna focus on getting back into running. Today I went on the 90-minute walk and it felt great just to get outside, but I'll probably start incorporating cardio again this week just to get things moving again, but also not have to run 3 hours this weekend. You know what I mean? I know most of you guys will understand where I'm coming from with this. After the crash, people probably aren't that surprised that this was coming, but I don't know, I'm just sad that I'm not able to do it and that I got everyone excited. So I'm sorry for that. I also wanted to add in that I always preach listening to your body. Obviously when it comes to injuries, especially running injuries and everything, it's really important to listen to your body. This is something I've never encountered. I've never gotten concussion before, and I think one side of me obviously really wants to push through because because I just want to run the marathon. 2, I feel I got everyone excited because I said I was gonna run the marathon. And 3, I also don't want to waste $250 that I spent on the marathon. But I need to practice what I preach, and this is a time that I know I need to cut myself off and actually not do it because I just know that if I went through this, I would set myself back even more down the road, and rest is really important when recovering from an injury like this. So I don't know. It's way better to be safe than sorry when it comes to head injuries. And I know with injuries, I feel like a lot of the time people have in their heads that they're letting people down, but you know your body the best. And if it's telling you something, then I feel like you should listen to it, because clearly it's trying to tell you something and no one else knows your body like you do. So that's just my little tidbit of the day when it comes to something like this, or just any running injury in general, or just any injury in life. Whenever I have listened to my body in the past, I feel like it's never failed me. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy how like fast life can ebb and flow. I feel like when I signed up for this marathon, my life was at a high. Like I was like, woo, it's a marathon, let's go. I just feel like I was at like the peak point right at the start of the new year. And then life humbled me real quick. I got sick. I did get the vid. A lot of people were speculating, but I did get the vid and I got it kind of bad. So that set me back for a while. When I announced the marathon, that was like right as I was recovering from the vid, and it was taking me a little while to get back into it. I feel fully recovered now from it, but it definitely took me a couple weeks. And then other stuff just like in my personal life, I just feel like this last month, life has really humbled me. But I like to have a positive attitude about everything, and I know everything happens for a reason, and it's not the end of the world that I'm not going to be able to do the marathon. There's always another race to do. I know I say that a lot for people that like maybe have bad races or they get injured. There's always more running to be had. There's always more life to be had and down the road. So I know this is not the end of the world. Right now, I'm just gonna focus on getting healthy again and recovering from this injury. Thank you guys for following along my journey of life, of young adulthood. Thank you for all of the nice comments too, and well wishes for recovery from the bike crash and everything. I've also got some fun trips planned over the next couple weeks. I'm going to USA Indoors at the end of February, which is in Spokane. I'm so excited to go watch a track meet in person again. I literally haven't gone to a track meet in, I feel like, years. And then I'm also going to New York in March. So I'm going to try to film as much as I can in both of those locations to get some nice new content, maybe see some familiar faces. Follow me on Instagram if you want to be up to date on like my daily life. I post a lot on my stories there and everything. Listen to my podcast too. We've got some fun episodes coming here soon, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, fellas, with my gross hand.